Yo, 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 yo. Please don't do that, old man. Please don't do it. Get ready for the Misty Mountain Gaming Channel live stream where we could have a maximum of 4 people. Is that supposed to be me? It might. Maybe it's supposed to be me. I don't know. What's going on, everybody? And by everybody, I mean 0 people right now watching. Well, for anybody who watches this after the live stream, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great day. Wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, wonderful night. Yeah. I got my new headset the other day. It's like Allied or something. I think it's called Allied. My other ones fell apart. They just fell apart. They broke right here at the ear. That's typically where all of my headphones break. I really liked those headphones. I loved them. In fact, I'll use the word love. They were Razer something, I don't know what model. Wireless. But the muffs were big. They fit completely over, not on my ear. Great sound quality. These are good too. These new ones. It took me a little while to get used to them. They're self-adjusting at the top. So they're kind of forming to my massive head, but they were kind of like this. So I had a little gap at the tops, but they have since kind of closed in a little bit. They're nice and comfy. They're not as big as the Razers, so they do sit on my ears a little bit, but that's not too bad. Won't you just cry about it? Sometimes that helps. Top of the morning to you. It's 10:15 in the a.m. for me. It's a Sunday. It's July 3rd. Tomorrow is a big celebration day here in the United States. It's the day that we celebrate our independence. But actually, I did a fun little 4th of July episode on, I think it was Lilith, where I just was looking for interesting facts about the 4th of July, and I did find some. Yesterday, July 2nd, is the actual day that the Declaration of Independence was signed. Yeah, just by 2 guys. They just that first day, only 2 guys signed it, and then over the next month, the other 54 or 56 delegates, I don't know how many there are, they signed it. But yeah, it's supposed to be celebrated on the 2nd of July. But the papers didn't report it until the 4th, and then that's when everybody associated, that's how we came up. Well, not came up, but that's why we celebrate on the 4th, because of the way that I'll say the media at the time. I'm pretty sure they didn't have Twitter and Instagram and Facebook in 1776, but they had newspapers. And from every movie I've ever seen, it takes place in that era. It was always just some poor child working 12 hours a day selling newspapers on a corner. Children working back then was an absolute thing. Children used to work in mines. Yeah. Fucking 12, 16 hours a day, man. Fucking insane. What are we going to do? Are we going to play any games? I don't know. This might be kind of a short stream. I was going to stream yesterday, which was Saturday, but I just didn't have, I just wasn't feeling, I didn't have the energy. I didn't sleep very well the night before. I did go to the gym. That usually fixes me right on up, but I recorded a couple of episodes, and honestly, they didn't actually turn out very well because I just, some days you're just not in it, Like, I can play a video game, but as far as narrating and all that, sometimes it's different. I like my energy to be up and high, and I like to be, in a positive mood and all that, and I just wasn't there yesterday, so. Not much better today. I'm a little better. Anyway, I went to the gym this morning early. Well, late for me. I got to the gym like at 8 a.m. That's late. I'm usually well done with my workout by 8. But it was a Sunday. There were a couple of people in there, just a handful. Some of the regular people I always see. But a guy stopped by who doesn't come in there on the weekends. He's part of this a group of guys called the Breakfast Club. And I guess he was driving by and saw my car and decided to stop in. Anyway, him and his wife had gone hiking that morning, and he was telling me about this trail called Little Cherry Creek, I think is the trail. It's up north of me near past a place called Peñas Altos, I think is the name of it. I've never been up that way. But I've been thinking about trying to do some hiking. Right now, it'd be pretty muddy, I'm pretty sure, on most of the trails because of we've had a lot of rain and stuff. Also, I got to think about my car. If I had to drive a couple of miles to get to a trail, I would have to park my car on the road. I couldn't go off-road in my Camaro. No, I could not. Having a little iced coffee. It's a little bit too sweet. I put a little bit too much creamer in it. I haven't dialed it in yet. I usually add creamer and then I'm mixing it up and I base it on color is when I think it's good, right? I like it kind of a creamy brown, you know, not too light, but I put a little too much in. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think tomorrow's a Monday. I guess a lot of people are going to have the day off. I know some people don't have the day off, but I think today here in Silver City and probably around the country, a lot of fireworks and stuff are going to be going off, tonight. I think there's a big thing happening downtown and down at the park. There's a little park near my place. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff happening down there. Too busy for me. I don't know. I was thinking about walking down and just kind of staying to the outside, you know. I don't do very well in large groups of people and a lot of noise and stuff like that. One thing I can do, I can pull up the Silver City webcam. I do this quite often. I've mentioned this before. Let me open up a browser here. I love doing this. If you've never done this in your own city, look up whatever your city is and just webcam. Check it out. Chances are you probably have several. I have a super small, I have a super small town. I live in a super small town. We have two cameras here. We have a downtown camera and then a West Mountain camera, but I have never seen the West Mountain camera. It's just not running. But I love looking at this. It's a beautiful area. Let's actually switch over here. Let me do my display capture. No. Let me switch this. Let me go to my second monitor. There she is. There we go. Yeah, that's downtown Silver City. This thing looks really cool at night. It's a really pretty decent webcam they've got on here, high definition. But at night, I mean, you can probably see some of those buildings are different colors. It looks really cool when it's all lit up. They've got like the old style street lanterns. So right there on the right, that corner shop, right where the Broadway sign is, that is a pretty popular little pub. Little bar, whatever. What do you like? Whatever you want to call it. I don't think that's the Little Toad. There's a place called Toad's or Little Toad or something. That may be further down the street there. But that's fairly popular. And you can't see it, but back in the distance you see those mountains and low hills. Back to the left off camera is where the Chino Mine is. I've been there for a long time. It's a big part of the job surplus here in Silver City. But near that Chino Mine is a place called the Kneeling Nun. Very cool looking. I can actually see it from my house. Very cool looking. It's just kind of a landscape. There's a legend behind it and all this, but can't see it in this view, unfortunately. Beautiful day here, though. And behind those buildings right there on the right where you see the trees, that actually goes down quite a ways. And there's an arroyo back there that water will flow through. But there's trails along each side, a little walking path, and that runs for a couple of miles. Is that north or south? I think it runs kind of north and south. Well, yeah, because east is off to the right there, so north is going to be... You've got kind of a northern view here. Anyway, I was just down there the other day. Down there on the left-hand side is... well, there's all kinds of thrift shops and like old school record stores and stuff. I love going in there, old school bookstores, that kind of stuff. But there's a pretty decent thrift store in there. And I went in there and I picked up a couple of things. I like browsing around. I'm always looking for, I don't know, whatever catches my eye. And you can find some pretty interesting stuff in there. Yeah, so I picked up a pair of heavy-duty khaki pants and nice little t-shirt. It was too small. It was a double XL, but it turned out it was a little too small for me. It's hard to find clothes that fit. I'm big across the top, shoulders and chest, and it's just hard to get something that balances out. It's either I'm swimming in it because it's like a triple XL, or it's tight across the top and the chest, and then it's just way too loose and long on the bottom. There's some people riding. We got a lot of cyclists in this town. Well, nobody showed up yet. Doesn't bother me. Just kind of like chatting. I guess this will be, I'll put this out, people can watch it later on after. And it's will not be exciting. It's just me rambling. Yeah, I was hoping we'd have a couple people stop by. Small YouTuber woes. Is that the police? Is that the fuzz? I think it is. That's the fuzz. Yeah, they've got the dark blue cars here. They also have four-wheel drive vehicles. But, yeah, it's kind of the dark blue and the white. I think I've been into most of these stores along this street, and it actually continues up off camera, like where this car is coming. If you keep driving, which would be to the south, there's a lot more to Main Street here. They just don't have the webcam set up that way. But this is a pretty fun camera to watch on a Friday and Saturday night, right where those people are on the corner. Like I said, that's a pretty popular little pub. They have live bands and stuff in there, and there's all kinds of people hanging out sometimes. And excuse me. A lot of motorcycles. Sometimes, you'll see like 15 or 20 motorcycles roll up in the park right outside, right in the loading zone there. They're not supposed to. But I think I've been in that gallery right there to the left. I had a friend of mine come visit me, my friend Karen, and we spent a lot of the day walking around. There's also an old movie theater down there, which doubles as a live theater performance, like local theater actors, play people. What I don't know the right word to use. I've never been, but I've thought about going. It's super, super cheap. They show movies on the weekends, and then a couple nights during the week, sometimes you can catch a live play or something. Pretty neat. It's a really old theater. I know that. All of these buildings you're looking at here, some of these date back to the mid-late 1800s. Obviously, they've been redone. A lot of these would be redone, but some of this base structure and the brick and stuff, it's the same. I've seen that little bus before. When you live in a small town like this, it's you recognize cars and things like that. Especially a car like mine. It's there's not another car like it in town. There are a couple of other Camaros. I've seen 2 other older Camaros like mine. Not like the first gen Camaros, you know. There are some 67, 68 Camaros, but my Camaro's a 4th generation Camaro, which is the years between 92 and 97. But mine is fairly unique as far as like the wheels and the rims, the body style, and all that. They do a lot of old car shows down at that park I was mentioned earlier. I think it's called Golf Park or something. I don't know. A lot of car shows they do down there. I've never taken my car, but I probably could. It's the 30th anniversary edition of the Camaro. Very few of them were made. In fact, less than 1,000 of those cars were made. That particular SS Camaro. And I just happen to have one. And it's interesting, you can take the serial number or the VIN of your car, the vehicle identification number, at least here in the US, and you can look up. That VIN can be broken down and you can find where it was made. Well, it tells you the year, the engine, the model. It tells you the factory it was made in, the location, and it also would tell you the number that it came off the production line in. Yeah, pretty interesting. What we'll be streaming about 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes. I could have some lurkers. That's probably what I'd be doing. I'd be lurking in the background. Anyway, if I'm going to record an episode today, it's going to be, let me look, I have to keep, I've got a little sheet here. I'd have to do Susie, the human mage. I actually recorded an episode on her, but the sound was so bad I had to trash it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the sound changed. When I changed my headphones, it changed the volume levels for some reason, and I didn't really notice it, but so I had to scrap it. But I could do Susie, Mountain, and then Lilith. Any old two. I might actually go downtown. I might drive downtown and walk around a little bit. It's like there's plenty of parking right now. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up here. We didn't, whoops. There we are. Yeah, we didn't really have anybody show up, but, you know, I didn't announce it or anything like that. Not a big deal. Anyway, I don't know if anybody watched live. I don't think we did. I don't think we had anybody, but that's fine. It was just kind of intended to be a short stream. If I had people show up and they wanted to see me play something, we probably would have played something. I may jump back on later today. I don't know, but, anyway, for anybody who watches this afterwards, like I said, hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in a future episode of something. Take care. Peace.